Hey everyone, it's Grace. We're back in the lab. About a year ago, we unboxed the brand new Aiden Precision Brewer. Everyone was very excited about it. There was a lot of hype around it from Fellow and a lot of coffee professionals. And I noticed that over the past year, it's just kind of been sitting on the counter. And some people started using it a lot right away, and then it just fizzled out. And everyone started brewing manually again, whether it was with a Chemex or a V60. So it got me wondering, why is everyone reverting back to manual brew when we have this amazing brewer that is supposed to be doing all that hard work for you and giving you a professional made cup of coffee? So what I'm gonna do is brew it side by side, the exact same way that it is programmed to be brewing with the Aiden. I'm gonna brew it manually using my Bond Mac and see how it tastes. I have some tools with me that I'm gonna use to help me understand exactly what the outcome is and if they're different. I thought, what better coffee to do this with than my tried and true Ethiopia Worka. It's my favorite coffee. It's become kind of our bread and butter here at Red Rooster. I know this coffee super well. I've been drinking it for years. I'm going to grind the coffee the exact same way. I'm gonna have my water temperature at the exact same for each brew method. I even went as far as looking at the parameters so closely to see when pulses are starting, how long they're going for, and when they're stopping. I'm gonna be using 17.6 grams of coffee, making 10 ounces. I did a medium fine grind size. I felt like the Bond Mac was the closest brewer to the Aiden single serve brewer. They both have like a flatter bottom, but they have a single hole that they are pushing the coffee through where it's being extracted. Main difference between these two, obviously, is the material it's made out of. This is plastic, this is ceramic. My brews are ready to go, so I'm gonna start this one and then I'm gonna hop right into my manual brew. We're just gonna go to guided brew, light roast. Got 2 cups, 10 ounces, 17.6 grams, and we're gonna start our brew. I'm gonna start with the bloom. This is gonna be a 45-second bloom to 53 grams of water. I love the bloom, it's my favorite part of the brew process. You get to see all of the bubbles coming up in the brew bed, so everything's off-gassing, CO2 is being released. It's also when all of those really beautiful aromatics are coming out of the coffee. It's what makes me really excited to drink the coffee. I'm gonna do 3 different pulse pours, just like on the Aiden. We're gonna go to 135, 217, and then final 299. And that's gonna be a 1:17 ratio. Here we go. All right, now we have a 23-second wait in between pulse brews. Here we go again. I'm gonna take it to 217, wait another 23 seconds. And final pour, we're going to 299. All right, and that's it. That's my water delivery time. I'm done delivering water into the brew bed, and now what's left is my water contact time. Same thing should be happening here over on this machine. It's finishing up pulse number 3, so pretty neck and neck. I can't see how fast this water's distribution rate is, but I think that's the one main huge difference is the water delivery and how fast the rate is. Also, this is a single stream pour. This has multiple as like a shower head. So that is definitely going to affect the rate of extraction and the rate of the coffee being brewed, and could be what really affects the way that the coffee tastes. Done. This one's done too. So they ended at the exact same time. All right, first off, visually, is there a difference? I mean, they look the same visually. We've got some more bubbles here, which means that there was probably a longer stream of coffee hitting into the carafe to create bubbles. Other than that, color-wise, they look exactly the same. Lots of floral aromatics. I'm getting like an underripe watermelon, lots of melon with this one. Not so much the classic raspberry or strong berry notes that I know that this Worka should have in it, but still getting some fruit, but really nice floral aromatics, very rose-like. Really similar. Am getting more berry notes in this one, some like deeper kind of raspberry, cranberry in the aromatics. So I do want to check the TDS on both of these coffees. So in order to get the total dissolved solids, we need to use our coffee refractometer. I've already calibrated this using distilled water. So now I'm just going to drop my coffee down into the eye of the refractometer. We're at 1.45. Now let's check the Aiden brewer. They're pretty much neck and neck, 1.45 versus 1.44. That's incredibly close in my opinion. And then we'll look at the brewing control chart and see where it falls within optimum brew or if it falls out of optimum brew. So with the manual brew, we're at 20.5%, almost out of optimum brew, within the SC ideal of optimum brew, but makes the cut. Anything over 1.45 is considered just a little bit too much in terms of strength, but it falls within the box, which is really exciting. The Aiden, we're at 1.44. So we're just below, and we're at 20.1. So these brews are insanely close to each other. Anyone, even in the coffee industry, would probably find these brews unnoticeable, but we haven't tasted them yet. Okay, everyone, moment of truth. We have done the math, we have seen the numbers, we know how everything looks on paper, but how does everything taste? That's really going to tell us if there is a huge difference. This is the Aiden. It definitely tastes like the Worka. This is a really good cup of coffee. There is a little bit of paperiness that I'm tasting. I'm wondering if that could be due to the plastic basket that's used to brew with. It's got some nice semi-sweet chocolate as well as a rose-like floral taste. I'm not getting a lot of berry sweetness. I'm actually not getting a lot of fruit at all. I love the Worka. I drink it quite often and I get excited for every harvest season every time we get it in. So I'm missing that berry sweetness that I really love from this. Again, not a bad cup of coffee, but on first sip, that's what I'm experiencing. Okay, much more punchier, fruity acidity coming through with this cup. It's got more of like a dark chocolate aftertaste, a little bit more drying in the finish, which I like. There's a nice boozy, whiskey, fermenty thing going on as well, which makes sense. This isn't anaerobic natural, which means they put the coffee cherries in tanks for 24 to 72 hours, and it takes on a fermenty, boozy-like quality. So I'm definitely getting that in this cup. I almost forgot completely when I was drinking this one that I should be getting some sort of like alcohol-y, wine-like taste. I do really, really like this cup. To say I like one more than the other, I'm leaning more towards the manual brew, only because this one is just missing that juiciness that I really love. Again, it's not bad, but it's really interesting because the numbers and the science say they're exactly the same, but they taste wildly different to me. The Aiden makes a delicious cup of coffee, and there's really nothing wrong with it at all. It's hitting all the 6 essential elements of coffee brewing. You can control your coffee to water ratio, you can control your grind size, it has the proper filter for the device. Temperature, obviously, water temperature is very important. Water quality is very important as well, and obviously time. But one thing that I feel like it is missing is technique. You're kind of limited to what you're able to do with this brewer as far as like flow rate goes, dispersion, water goes. You have a lot of control over that when you are manually brewing. You can add agitation, you can do a drip pulse pour, a continuous pulse pour, you can use a mellow dripper so that you can have a shower fixture over top. There's a lot more that you can do when you are manually brewing. I lean more towards this coffee because the Worka is meant to be very sweet with lots of berry notes and acidity and this like whiskey undertone in the aftertaste that I really, really love. And I'm just not getting that with the Aiden. But I truly did find this fascinating because I wasn't expecting the results to be so similar on paper and so wildly different in the cup. I'd be curious to know if any of you are experiencing this at home if you have the Aiden brewer, if you find yourself moving more towards your manual brew and having complete control over your pour over? Or do you like the ease that comes with the Aiden? It delivers a perfect cup of coffee every single time, but do you think it's missing something?